What is going on? I'm Zedmon. Today is Wednesday, January 27th. Typically, Wednesdays are meeting from hell days for me. Today, not the case. So, what I'm going to do is just do some Boom Beach stuff, and we'll see where it takes us. I'm looking forward to this. I've been playing a bunch of Boom Beach Frontlines as well. That is not going to be the case today. Now, yesterday in my Intel video, I missed two critical things. Number one, put your statues in a specific layout. There is a whole bunch of different things, whether you're in Europe or France or Russian or US. There's something called the Hopper Shield, so do check that out. Let me know in the comments if you're curious. There's like the BBRTG Facebook group. There's the Hopper Network on Telegram. There's Discord for the Boom Beach, the official Discord. So there's all sorts of ways to get your name recognized. And then people say, hey, is this you? And you say yes. And they intentionally lose troops on your base, which gives you free intel and diamonds. One other thing to note is, as you saw there, I am not getting any new NPCs. So when I said destroy all your NPCs, that only works for a little while, and then at some point you have to clear your map. Once a month, something like that. And of course, the easiest way to do that is with 16 Scorchers. You can just drop them and force close the app, but that is a whole different conversation. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to hit Machina. I just call it Machina. I mean, I know that's wrong, but sometimes you just got to say things in the wrong way because it's easier. So this is a base that many people fail on. Please do consider checking out my how to do a 2 smoke drop, because this, as you can see, people will be like, oh no, that microwaver is going to hit our troops. Nope, it's not. We're going to do a 3 smoke drop. You have to do 3 smokes to get 9 boats on this side. It can't be done. See that line underneath the water there? I dropped slightly to the right of that for my first smoke, and then it's all just super calm. Dropping your troops nice and easy. There's no need to rush. Once you figure out how to get your troops underneath there, it just flows. Like, it just works so well, and the panic goes away, life gets easier, things get better. So the more you practice this, the better you're going to be. And at this point, I'm going to drop some critters in there just to be on the safe side, because, I mean, there's no real need to rush or to be concerned or anything like that. But then we're just going to shock all the things, and we should be golden, and everything should blow up. At this point, I'm going to use the second bit of gunboat energy for a second bit of battle orders. Realistically, throwing one extra shock out there on the machine guns or the shock blaster might have been an idea, but generally speaking, throwing a second battle orders is the best use of GBE. So down goes Machina. Let me know how you say it. I struggle with it all the time. Anyways, that is the first bit. Wanted to just fill some gaps in my video from yesterday. And if you haven't seen the video from yesterday, if you go into the videos tab, it is right there in the top left-hand corner. How to get more intel and help your TF. Couldn't put task force in there, limited number of characters. So anyone in a task force should watch that. And if you're not in a task force, please do go join a task force, because you're talking about 29 diamonds every day for many task forces. Obviously, it depends on your level. I'm going to quickly pause, come back with a different account. You won't even notice I'm gone. Back in a second. Okay, we are back. Oh no, I've been demoted. And yesterday, I talked about that with the supply chest. You'll notice here, all of a sudden we go up and your supply chest gets bigger. So don't claim your supply chest if you're on the brink of an upgrade. Although you may want to claim it, sometimes have a look at what you've got in it. And if you're really desperate for purple shards, for example, then if you get bumped up to the next level, you might get moved to from 3 purple shards to 4 red or something like that. And maybe, just maybe, you want to actually claim it at the lower level. So if you're desperate for a specific kind of stone, it's not a bad idea. Now, we have got some other bases to attack here. Axiom, Strange, Tractors, Borderline. low level stuff. These are my accounts that are in random task forces. That's why we're doing stronghold, and I've got heavy Zuka loaded. Did an armadillo hit yesterday, so this is not anything fun. Let's have a look at Axiom, see if Axiom has something a little bit more fun for us. Not really. So this task force starts their operations in the middle of the night. So when I wake up, there is nothing good or exciting left. So we're just going to walk up and blow this up. Now, one small detail that I see people missing all the time is Brick. Drop Brick late, people. Brick walks so much faster than Zuka's, and so what you need to think about is dropping her as late as you possibly can. That way she's going to catch up to the Zukas as opposed to getting ahead of the Zukas. And as you see here, we've got shock launchers and rocket launchers by the core. So if Brick gets there early, all she's going to do is lose the delay for us, and we're going to have to throw some smokes and flares and panic. So dropping your hero or your heavies for that matter late is a great way to improve your attacks. Now, one other detail is you'll notice I haven't dropped my heavies. Please, I see so many people using heavy Zuka for operation attacks. It's not a good idea because suddenly you have to balance Brick walking fast, heavies walking fast, Zuka's walking fast. They spread differently. They don't stay underneath smoke as easily. And the other thing you can do here is simply throw an extra flare. So Brick's going to get into there. Now you'll throw the flare close to the Zukas. That way the Zukas get there quickly. And then we're going to throw this flare, and it gets Brick in behind the Zukas. And then we're going to go smoke, throwing the tertiary smoke, or the, I don't even know what that word is. Basically, throw your last smoke second last, your closest smoke to the core second to the last. We're going to go like this, and we're going to go shock, and down goes the core. Should not lose any troops. And then we can throw a smoke over our troops, and everything is happy. Everyone is good. We've lost, I think, 0 troops. Now, if we brought heavies, we probably would have lost some troops. So, ideally, you load all your boats with Zukas in from the start, but again, just make sure, look at that, 25 diamonds. This task force is only doing Stronghold, and 25 diamonds, super easy operation that anyone XP 46 or above should be able to take down. So if your task force is not getting 25 diamonds a day, even 23 diamonds a day, please hit me up in the comments. We have a spot for you where you can get 29 a day, and all it takes is a little bit of that intel goodness, the blue papers. I'm going to pause, come back again, and we'll do something different. Now, to go back to that other video talking about it, you'll notice that I've hidden a grappler right here. Let's just check our results, see how that goes, see if we're getting any intel from that. So we can see that they're barraging our shock launchers. I've moved this. Ooh, they actually saw it. Look at that. But they had to use a bunch of GBE to get rid of it, which shortens their amount of GBE. So well done to Yibby Jeffrey. They saw my grappler. Maybe they saw it in my video. You'll notice that the replays are in green skin mode as opposed to in pine mode. It's way easier to get intel and trick people when real trees come back, so do consider growing a tree base. I've got a video on that as well. Let's see. So we got 1 intel, 5 diamonds there. 5 diamonds right there. Boom. Did nothing while I was sleeping. Let's have a look here. Someone actually raided my base with Zukas. I have to watch this. This never happens. So let's see what you got, Sean DeBoss. Now, just a note, anyone in my task force can raid my base with 1 boat of Zukas. It's kind of like a rite of passage, raiding this base with 1 boat of Zukas. So the fact that Sean did it is not, oh my gosh, but it is, I'm still kind of impressed because no one uses Zukas. Not a bad drop, a little bit of a rush there. Dropped Brick too early. Remember how we talked about that earlier on? Drop Brick late. This attack would be nice and easy if he had done that. Now this walk is a mistake. That is a weird angle. It seems to be working all right. I'm not criticizing too much, but don't walk on those weird 30-degree angles. Let's see what Sean has got for us. So shock, pretty good. No complaints there. And that's where the mortars get you a whole bunch of intel off squishy troops because they're balls, they're projectiles land after the base ends. Now, here's a little bit of a glitch here. You'll notice the attack's over. Nothing, and it's still going. So, bit of a problem that you never used to happen. I don't know if that happened when they fixed Flotsams or what, but somewhat annoying. And you'll notice that one Zuka got pulled towards the grappler way over there, but still managed to live. So you'll notice 2 out of 3 attacks, I got intel and diamonds, 5 diamonds there, 5 diamonds there. Do recommend getting all of the passive intel, and I'm only at 700 victory points. And you'll see if we scroll down to here, only getting rated twice a day at this level, which is a little bit low because I got rated 4 times the day before. So you can actually see how that's going to work. So I got scouted by 5 players, only rated by 1. So my base is intimidating 4 people to not attack me, which is somewhat surprising. And there's a weird balance in play here. You definitely don't want too many people to skip your base because then you're missing out on intel and diamonds as well. So let's get my supply chest here super quickly. Now, the submarine does not give intel, which I don't know if I feel like it should or not. Would be kind of nice if it did. You'll notice I've got a weird troop setup here. That is all based on my operation attack. Typically, I try to clear my map after an operation attack, but sometimes it doesn't happen. So this, I talked about it earlier, the easiest way to clear your map is just this. Like, literally, just drop your troops, and I have not boosted right now, so we're going to throw a smoke right about there. And I'm going to throw all of my GBE onto the Shock Blaster because Shock Blasters and Scorchers don't mix super well. And then we're just going to artillery some stuff and shock some things over in here, and then our troops, you don't have to do anything. At this point we could close the app and we would still beat this base. You would beat basically every base ever. I don't remember a time that I failed dropping Scorchers when they're boosted. When they're unboosted, you're going to lose some troops, but I've got instant training, so not a massive concern. So there's an incentive right there. Upgrade your boats because it's going to give you access to 16 Scorchers. And it's kind of like 99 red balloons or something every time I say 16 Scorchers because they just cruise through everything. You don't have to have any smoke or flares or skill for that matter. Just keep using your GBE when it arrives. Now, as far as force closing, if you've never force closed your app, I highly recommend giving it a shot. But what I do, I drop all my troops first, then I use all of my gunboat energy, and once that's done, I force close. So basically barrage the shock launchers, something along those lines, and then just drop the troops, and Scorchers will take everyone out. And now this base is aptly named Fire Eater. We're going to bring some fire for their consumption, something. And then again, the Grappler Express is an easy way to deal with those grapplers. Just throw a smoke in front of it. It's going to stack all sorts of troops in front. And if you're wondering why the heck I'm using Kavan, I don't like Kavan, but for force closing your app with Scorchers, Kavan or Sparky is the way to go. Bullet's gonna die, Brick's gonna die. You just want someone who's gonna like do something for you. Typically, I will try to use Miss Everspark, but Kavan also not awful. Just drop your troops, close the game. Kavan will stay alive in the background, and he's not gonna be able to use Second Wind, obviously, because you're not clicking buttons. But on the plus side, he is going to give a little bit of healing, little bit of damage reduction, and you're going to be able to take down bases without any effort. And so Scorchers historically have been super underpowered, and this latest HQ24 update definitely brings them into the 21st century. So if you haven't upgraded your boats yet, do get that rockin' because it just makes all of your attacks so much easier, to the point where you can clear your entire map in about, I want to say 3 minutes. Like, it's insane the times of how fast you can clear your map. And now, I am not doing a good example of it because I actually am using my troops. Could have dropped the troops and still beaten this. My Scorcher efforts here, throwing the flares and the smokes and the barrage, not helping all that much. I will throw that smoke in front of the grappler when I'm going to force close though, and boom, we've gotten our supply chest. And you'll see up here, 702, the next tier is not up until 740, so I am safe to get that little bump there. And if you're not sure what I'm talking about as far as changes, if we have a look here, if I bump up to 740, suddenly I'm going to not get any extra shards, not get any extra intel, but is going to be a boost in gold and wood and all of those sort of resources, the things that I'm not super concerned about as I am nearly a maxed player. Also, in my video yesterday, so many topics. Someone was asking how the heck they get to XP 72, and there is no XP 72 as far as I know. So I'm going to quickly do one more pause, and then we're back. Now I forgot what I was saying. My wife came in mid pause, so I was trying to be sneaky, and then I didn't work out. So this is our second lowest task force. This is Infant 9. There is one slightly lower though, and that is Novice 9. And there are some spots available. So if you're looking for some free diamonds, if you're looking to learn to be a beast player and to chat with fun people, this is the one for you. That is hashtag 9RC2LPPL. Get in this task force, learn to hit like a beast, and get some intel, get some diamonds, make some friends, all of those sorts of things. Now, I talked about tree bases. This is the ultimate tree base, but the pine thickets just completely ruin it. I'm gonna quickly grab all of those diamonds. Warships, so good for diamonds. 5 single month as I turn on Do Not Disturb because I screwed up a little bit there. So there are all sorts of diamonds on your map, all sorts, like there's just, someone was asking how I have so many diamonds, why I spent so many diamonds. It's because you can get in the neighborhood of 2,000 free diamonds a month every single month just by cleaning your map, getting some defense, getting some intel. Ooh, looky, mega crab statue. Now it's not a mega turtle statue. That's a bit of a surprise. The Speaking of turtles, look at that. Oh, good little segue. By the way, the spelling of the word segue is strange. Let's just get back to the diamonds thing. So diamonds on your map, diamonds in your chests, diamonds from warships, diamonds from Mega Crab. There are so many diamonds for free. Boom Beach is fantastic for that. No need to buy them. But again, if you do buy them, oh, another segue, do throw creator code ZMOD in there. Now, this task force, the operation is already done. It's just flew through it, as you can see here. Doing sour grapes at the low level here. Anyways, that's all for me today, January 27th. Hopefully a Mega Crab sneak peek coming. Don't know quite yet, but it's on the map, so maybe, just maybe. Otherwise, Wreck with Mech coming in 4 days, 14 hours. I shall talk to you soon. Thanks for coming in. Peace.